Hello. I think we're live. Are we live? Just waiting for everything to give me some confirmation. Oh, yes. Yes, I think we're live. We are live. Excellent. Yes, it works. To give give it 5 minutes for people to come trickling on in. Hey, there you go. Stream health. That's it. That's what we want. Stream health. My stats. Stats doesn't update as often as it used to, which is a shame. I used to like it when it updated. This is loud. I'm going to turn this down. Hold that thought. Audio. Music volume. Let's take it down to 20. Don't want it too loud. There we go. Yes. Much better. So yes. Just needed to tweak the audio. Hopefully it's not too quiet now. I'll play about with it and sort of mess around as the stream goes on, because it's always difficult when you go into a new stream game. Like, you know, you got to get the audio, like, is it too loud, is it too quiet, you know, that kind of stuff. There it goes. Yeah, music. Yeah, that seems, well, it's quiet on my end. Hopefully it's not too quiet on your end. We'll see what happens on that front. So hi, hello. I guess I'll give you 5 minutes for you guys to trickle on in. Playing Prey today, because that's what people voted for when I put the poll up. I mean, I put 3 games and just like, you know, open invitation for any suggestion. And I got 8 votes, which was more than I was expecting, actually. But what was really annoying was that for like the first like 3 days, there were like 4 votes, and it was like 2 votes for 2 of the games. 2 for Prey, and 2 for, what was the other one you voted for? I think it was A Hat in Time. I may do that next week, because that does look a fun game to play. So we'll see on that front. We'll see on that front. So yes, we shall get going soon enough, hopefully. Jagoth. Oh, hi. Hello, Jagoth. Apparently you had Twitch muted. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, I have to have Twitch muted because the video preview, which I used to keep an eye on things, obviously has to be muted, otherwise you'd end up with an echo. So I do have Twitch muted, but obviously that's not so good for you, because you kind of need to listen to my voice. That's kind of, it's like 50% of the deal here. And even if you're not listening to my voice, you kind of have to listen to the game. This game's got a lot of audio in it. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing today? Hello. Apparently you've already got 3 viewers. That's surprising. 1 is me, 1 will be Jagoth, and 1 will be that bot that's always hanging around in my room. So that's fine. Because I've always got at least 1 bot knocking around in my chat. That's just how it works, unfortunately. But it's all good. It's all fine. It's all nice and dandy. So we'll give people a few more minutes. They might sort of trickle in. I know that Zero is not online at the moment, so he might show up later on. Because usually I stream on Saturdays, but I just had things to do yesterday, so I just had to cancel Saturday stream and punt it back to Sunday, like I used to do once upon a time. I've actually been streaming for quite a while now. Like I think I started back in, was it March or was it April I started streaming? Hang on, so it would have been 5 for that, 5 for that, 5 for that. So this is the 17th stream that I've done. 18th technically, actually, if you include the special 10th anniversary live stream I did. So this is the 17th week stream that I've done. So it would have been 1, so oh, so it was back in February. So bloody hell, I started earlier than even I imagined on that one. Blimey. Yeah, it was in February, wasn't it? Because I wanted to start early. Because like I was thinking about leaving streaming off until my 10th anniversary and like make that my first stream. But I was just like, no, I really want to stream now. I've got games I want to play on stream. So I did. Yeah, so that's fun. So yeah, we're good. Anyway, how are you guys all doing in the chat? We'll give it a couple more minutes and just see if anybody else shows up. Because apparently you can watch games on Twitch. Like you get notification if people are playing a certain game as opposed to just a person, an individual streamer or something like that. I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to Twitch. I use it, but I don't. I use it as in I stream, but I don't use it as in I watch streamers, because I find that Twitch's ad stuff is really annoying. You know, if set in a certain way, you get ads every 10 minutes, and it completely interrupts the stream, which I find exceptionally annoying. It's not set up very well. But that's neither here nor there. How are you guys all doing? I'm better than I was last week. Because last week I was actually quite ill last Saturday. Last Saturday I was, because it was like on the Friday I was fine, and then on Saturday I was like, oh, I feel like I'm coming down with something, and then on Sunday, yeah, I was just, bleh. I was just borderline dead, you know. Took me the rest of the week to recover, but I'm okay now. I was still feeling rough on Wednesday. Thursday was more or less back to normal. And yesterday was alright. Good to hear, Jagoth. Good to hear. So have you played this game, Jagoth, out of curiosity? Because I don't know specifically if it would be your kind of game. You might have enjoyed it. I don't know. Not 100% sure what your taste in gaming is like. You haven't? Ah. Well, you should enjoy it. I would say, if you haven't played this game and you're thinking of playing on it, you might want to hold off on watching me play it. Yeah, I'm not trying to tell you to go or anything, but it is one of those games that has some pretty big spoilers in the first, like, hour or so. Like, the opening, like, hour to this game, not even an hour really, I guess like half an hour or so, but no, yeah, you could stretch it to the whole first level and make it an hour, I guess. But the opening hour of this game is like so well paced in terms of setting the scene and the mood and just everything. It's really well done. I mean, it really does prove. Like, I read an article a while back. I mentioned this vaguely before, but I read an article like a year or so ago, maybe a bit longer, saying that basically the majority of game design will go into the opening hours of a video game versus the rest of it. Like 60 to 70% will go into those first few hours, because he said a statistic that it's like 80% of people who buy the game won't see the ending, which I think is a massive overstatement of that. I may swallow like 50, but I'm more inclined to say it's probably closer to 40% of people probably won't complete the game. So of course the focus is everything goes on the intro, and that's why a lot of games endings just suck. Like, it's just like, oh, press a button. And I'm going to warn you now, this game is no different on that front. This game's ending does kind of suck. It's not as bad as some games I've played, but it's not great. It serves purpose well enough, I guess, but yeah, the opening is fantastic though. Seriously, the opening of this game just really draws you in, so it's well worth a watch. So hopefully you'll all enjoy it over there. Anyway, I think we've been derping around here on the menu for long enough, so I should get started because it's almost been 10 minutes already. Let's start a new game on the empty slot. Now, here's the thing. I have played Prey before, which is why I can tell you so much about the opening and all that stuff. But one of the things is, this game's recently had a big patch drop down, as well as some DLC called Moon Crash getting released. It's like the patch was free, and obviously the Moon Crash DLC you had to pay for. I haven't played too much of that. I do need to get into that, but I want to focus on this first. So yeah, one of the things they added is the survival mode stuff. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to play with survival mode, because it adds in, well, these three options under here. Weapon degradation. Actually, I have to turn it on. They'll be visible now. You got weapon degradation. That more or less speaks for itself. Weapons get damaged over repeated usage and you have to repair them. That's fine. Hopefully none of this stuff will cause me too much problem. You got traumas, see, bone fracture, concussion, hemorrhaging, and third-degree burns. None of this stuff was in the original game. These are just like, I guess you could say they're extra status effects that they sort of added in. They have certain problems that sort of show up, I guess. And then oxygen. Suit damage causes air to leak from your suit, limiting air supply in environments with no atmosphere, such as the station exterior. I don't think that one will be too much of a problem, hopefully. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to play with these survival mode options. I think that should be okay. The only question is I'm not sure what difficulty to play on. I'm not playing on Nightmare. It's a question of do I play on just easy mode or do I play on normal difficulty? Like, I kind of prefer playing on easier games because I like to just relax with video games, you know? I don't like super hard difficulty. But I'm thinking I can probably do... I can probably make it through normal, but I've completed the game on... I don't think I've completed the game on Nightmare, but I have completed the game on hard. So I've definitely completed the game on normal, that's not a problem, but it's just throwing in the survival mode options, I'm like, well, can I pull that off? I can probably pull that off. So we'll go in on normal with the survival mode stuff on, because it's new survival mode stuff. So I've seen like bits of it in the Moon Crash DLC, because they have the survival mode stuff in there just naturally anyway, because the Moon Crash DLC is freaking hard. Like, it's designed to be hard because it's actually a roguelite, would you believe, for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, we'll go in with this and we'll get started. Now, do I want to be male or female? I mean, in general, it doesn't really affect much. It's just your character obviously makes like grunting noises and obviously speaks occasionally and does all that sort of stuff. So it mostly affects just which voice actor you're getting, you know? So, I don't know. What, you guys got any preference? Girl, guy? Or should I just flip a coin? I don't know if I've got any coins around here. Hang on. Oh, got a 50p. I'll do it. What do you think? Got any preference, or should I just flip a coin? Waiting for an answer. Real gamers play as the girl. Do they? Really? Why? Why does real gamers play as the girl? What are you trying to imply about that? I mean, I could flip a coin. What I could do, I got a 50p in my hands. I could make it, if we say heads, girl, tails, boy. Should we do that? Hang on, let me just, I don't have a camera, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. And it is heads. So yeah, I guess we're going girl then. Okay, girl it is. And like I said, it really doesn't affect much of anything, you know? You wake up in your apartment in the year 2032. Should probably put the 50p back in the drawer. So it's 2032. So it's not that much further in the future, you know, just a little bit in the future. But is it our future? You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean later. Load, please. The weird thing is, you get this first loading screen, which is fine. And then you get this loading screen. I don't know why this game has two loading screens. Like, I've never understood that. Oh, hey, Zero, you're up. Hi. Yeah, 14 years from now. It is 14 years from now, but it's not our 14 years from now. This is technically set in a parallel universe. You'll understand when we get a bit further in.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Yay. Wakey, wakey. And we're up. Oh, that was weird. Why is the music so quiet? Did I turn it all? Did I accidentally turn it off? Hang on. Let's wait for this to just go.
Hey, Morgan.
Hello,
Wake
Alex.
up. You're burning daylight. Send the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon.
Doesn't the future look lovely?
Listen, really great you decided to come on board.
Still alive
We're
music.
gonna
Plays.
shake things
Well,
up, Morgan.
this is the thing. This is
Like
why
old
I was.
times.
This is why I was a bit confused. Because hang on, let me just check my audio options. That music volume's only at 20. Why do you not play the music? There's supposed to actually be. Let's speech volume sounded okay. Let's put that up to 30. There was supposed to be music playing on the radio when you woke up, which is a bit weird. So we can move around the apartment. Speech synthesis and natural language generation. There's a lot of these books. I'm not going to read all of them because I don't think my voice can handle that. Whee! It's all touchscreen now. Look, there isn't even a keyboard. How the hell are you supposed to type? I'm assuming the keyboard like appears on the screen or something, but yeah, they have no keyboards. But then seeing as that thing talks about like speech recognition, I imagine you probably just dictate to it and it just does that stuff. So congrats and welcome. Hello, Morgan. So glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. First official day of work will be Monday, March 15th. But we have a series of training exercises we run to all new employees. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight and I'll see you soon. Delivery. I sent a package to you with everything you need for your first day, uniform, transcribe, and a neuromod. Install the neuromod right away, as we'll be running some tests first thing in the morning. Just follow the instructions. We'll be in touch. Hey, I just got off the phone with Mom and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're in New York, company stuff. But they sent their best. I think Mom's a little disturbed that both of their children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the same time. She said you better behave and do everything Big Brother says. Okay, actually she said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me to do. There you go, that's Mom. Anyway, everyone's excited about the idea of you up there, so get ready. Probably call you in the morning to make sure you're up. See you very, very soon, Morgan. So yeah, in case you can't tell, Morgan is... I am Morgan. Morgan Yu. That is who I play. And Alex Yu is like the older brother. I think he's older. I think he's supposed to be the older brother. Just based on the way he looks just older. Yeah. So just, you know, you got all these stuff. Yes, I am you. Yes, you. You is me. Or I am you. Neuromod applications. Warning, neuromod should only be administered by certified transport technicians. Under control conditions, subject may experience slight discomfort, swelling, or redness of the eye shortly afterwards, which is what all the preview pictures were of that person looking in their eye with it looking all red. Anyway, remove the neuromod from vacuum seal container. Press rubberized eye cup firmly against the bony orbit of the eye socket. Keep eye open. Depress orange release trigger and continue to hold the neuromod against the eye for 5 minutes. Dispose and use neuromod in provided biohazard bag. Yeah, neuromods go in through the eye. Just the idea of that is just I mean, I'm perfectly okay with needles, but I don't like the idea of needles going in your eye. That is just unpleasant. The method. What else we got? Encyclopedia of Food and Science and Cooking. Yes, cooking. Anyway, let's put the Transtar uniform on. It's red. First day on the job. Here we go. Okay. Let's go. It's lovely.
Morning, Miss Yu.
Hello. Right, let's go to the roof. So you got all your normal stuff. Jump, shift is sprint, control is crouch. You can slide. All the normal stuff. Roof access. Yay! There we go. The music's working now. And let's get on board. Nice. See, now the music sounds too loud again. This world reminds me of Deus Ex.
Ms. Yu,
Funny you should mention
please make
that.
yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way.
Yep, sure.
TranStar facility is just a short hop.
I like
78
this touch.
degrees. Clear skies all the way.
World reminds me of Deus Ex. Yeah, it is a bit like that. Yeah. I can't exactly deny this has a sort of vaguely Deus Ex feeling. Even in terms of the gameplay, it's a bit Deus Ex-like. I will say that. It looks fantastic, though. I mean, dear God, it's obviously like a skybox kind of thing, but it still looks bloody good.
That's a nice view on the bay there.
You gotta imagine that's holding up traffic, though, haven't you? I mean, it's gotta be bad. Although much nicer. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot nicer. I always felt that the future of Deus Ex was like, it's kind of dirty, let's be honest. But then it was set in Detroit. Yeah, I'm not sure what city this is. I think it's supposed to be San Francisco. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Pray. Pray.
Here we are, Ms. Yu. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Weird thing is, the building I came from is like literally just a couple of blocks away. I could have fucking walked it. But no, they sent an executive helicopter because I'm important. Hello. Hello.
I'm a Civil 495 science class operator.
That's nice.
TranStar has over a dozen state-of-the-art facilities across the globe. More, if you count the entire Earth-Moon system. Everyone's eager to see what you're capable of, Dr. Yu. I know I am.
Yay. I always thought that guy looked a bit like Leonard Nimoy. That was just me. Anyway, we've got an appointment to get to.
Morgan Yu.
Yes.
You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Confirmed. If things are too quiet, let me know. I'm obviously going to have to play around with the audio to get everything sounding and looking at a good level. So if you can't hear anything properly, do let me know.
Morgan, finally.
Hello. Big
Hey.
guy.
You don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform.
You're welcome.
How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands.
Yay.
We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your sister in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Yay. Okay, let's go. Ooh, look, magazine. Method Psi again. Pretty sure you get an achievement for reading a bunch of these things or something like that. But I've already got that. Hello.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good?
Hey.
Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
Done.
Wonderful. That's
You say Apple. You know, I was going to make that joke.
let's move on
But
to room B then.
the talking didn't give me an opportunity to. Say Apple. Apple. That bee looks pregnant.
Okay, Morgan, listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Look. Is she? She's hiding behind the chair.
It didn't work.
Synaptic register? At all? No?
Interestingly enough, that line about hiding behind the chair, there's other two scientists talking,
Sorry,
only
let's keep
happens
things
if you
moving,
actually
Morgan.
try to hide
Head
behind the
into room
chair.
C.
If you don't,
We're
they
doing
don't say
marvelous.
anything. It's a nice little touch, I found. So yeah, this mostly just introduces you to some of the elements of the game, obviously. It's a bit Portal-esque, but that's not a bad thing. Hello.
All right. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can in the most natural, intuitive way possible.
It's good.
Without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready. I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually.
Yay.
One last room. Let's step into D.
B. Open the door. Open the door. Thank you. Hi. Sit in the chair, please. There we go.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please.
I already have.
Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
Okay. Start. You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know you love, or try something new.
Whenever you're ready, Morgan.
Let's go new.
Good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Keep going.
You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? Afraid. I don't know what will happen. Angry. No one has that right. Calm. It was worth it. It was worth it.
That's heavy stuff.
A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people who are tied to the tracks. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there is one person tied to the second track. Ooh, because this is that sort of machine learning thought experiment thing. It's like, you know, should it switch to just kill one person, or should it just keep going and kill 5 people? Presumably, the better option is, of course, to switch the tracks, because then you will only lose one life.
Next.
Technically speaking. A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people. You're standing on the platform next to an enormously fat man. For some reason. Pushing him onto the track would stop the train. How fat is this guy supposed to be to stop a runaway train from killing people? Also worth noting, it doesn't say those 5 people are tied to the track. It just says it's bearing down on them. They could easily get away in time. You don't have to push the fat man. Jabba the Hutt. Well, could be. Okay. Runaway train is bearing down on 5 people tied to the track, so they can't move. You could stop the train by jumping onto the track, but you would die. Jump on the track. Push the fat man is still an option for some reason, because I think that's just supposed to be a joke or something. I don't know. Or do nothing. Let's push the fat man again, because why not?
Interesting. Well done. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you what... my coffee. It's empty.
Hello.
Oh my god! Security! Security!
And flop. Well, that went bad rather quickly, didn't it?
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
She's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Why is there a picture of my mom making fun of me in that image?
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Monday again? Ooh. Wasn't it Monday yesterday? No music this time. There's actually not supposed to be any music this time. Ooh, we're back in the apartment. That's weird. And it's the same day. Unusual. And no message from Alex either. Things have gotten weird. I mean, everything looks okay over there. See, that's the building we went to, the TranStar building. That's where the helicopter took us. It just went around for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, let's start scavenging stuff. Let's check the computer. Maybe there's something in here. Because I had 3 emails last time. And look, I got 6 now. I'm Mrs. Popular. Danger, leave now. Just danger, leave now. I'm not sure what EOM means. I guess it's something to, like, you know, refer to the title or something like that. Refer to the email title. I've never really seen the acronym EOM before. End of message? It could mean end of message. Yeah, that is possible. Could mean end of message. Anyway, let's take all this stuff. Some things are in different locations this time, you may notice. Unusual. Like I said before, this opening section does a really great job of bringing you in, because it's like you think everything's fine, it looks all normal and happy, and then you wake up in your apartment on the same day as before, but something's wrong. Something is very wrong. Really, really, really wrong. Patricia Varmer, or her corpse at least. It's a wrench, because of course these games always give you a fucking wrench.
Hello, Morgan.
Hello.
It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe.
All the doors are locked. Well, there's an easy way out of this apartment building, isn't there? I fucking love that stuff. I mean, just look at how great that is. Just the clear dividing line between the projected image and the glass. It's fucking amazing stuff. I love the way they pulled that off. It's just great.
Good. You're in the simulation lab.
Yeah, apparently.
Now get to the exit. I'll keep in contact.
It was all an illusion. It was all a simulation. I'm on the Truman Show. Listen, you even get the stuff. This is automated and stuff.
Hey, Morgan.
See?
Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit.
Yay.
See you soon. Oh, listen. Really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Yep. Anyway, let's check the emails. Email. Daily tests. If you've been... It always starts with the reply being at top, so you have to scroll down to the bottom. At this point, Morgan exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get any useful results. That's to say nothing of the long-term damage that will likely inflicting from the constant neuromod installation and removal. Tell me again why we've extended testing indefinitely. If you've been on branches of our main project line, you know that sometimes we need to put a little extra effort to hit our milestones, and any external risks are fully taken into account when these decisions are made. The move to extend indefinitely was direct request from both Alex and Morgan. What about this morning? Well, I know this morning's incident has left people shaken. To prevent unnecessary panic, please refrain from contacting people outside of your department. A station-wide announcement will be made shortly. In the meantime, Miss Elazar and her security team are on high alert and will field any requests you have. I know some of you are worried about Dr. Bellamy. He's currently being treated in the trauma center and is in critical but stable condition. Thank you for your patience and dedication to the project. Yes, I'm the fucking project. That's the problem. So just check around for stuff. It's one of those games where you pretty much just have to scavenge every box you can. Read all the notes and just do everything. Here's a note for you. Password. He puts a sticky note with his password on the computer that it's like, no, just that's stupid. Reminder about company password policy. Like, and there's one here. It's like, do not write passwords down and store them anywhere in your office. It's like he's actually got an email that specifically says don't do what he was clearly doing. Test results today were all negative. You install the correct neuromods. Touch base with Greaves. Figure out what went wrong. This should be your absolute highest priority. There's a safe, but we don't know the code. We really don't know the code. Well, I do know the code because the code's same in every game. But I'm going to pretend like I don't know the code. Because that's the kind of game I want to play. It's a wrench. Don't know what it is with always getting wrenches in open world. Well, it's not open world. Open level games like this. Look, and they just open up back into your office and dump you behind. Ugh. Awful what these people are doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's only got 4 numbers in it for a start, so it would only be 1, 2, 3, 4. But no, it's not that. Look, they've been spying on me this whole time. Those bastards. Ah, sparkling wine. You notice how there's 2 chairs over there? Also, can I just point out, you got a square flashlight. That is really cool. Watch this. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. No, it was the right one. I hit you in the first place. It's a mimic. They mimic things. Closing the fucking name. So you want to see how they did this? Watch carefully. And it rotates. Freaking diabolical is that? Just the whole bloody panel just flips. Which is really cool. I mean, I love the clear and obvious thought design they put into that. It's just like meticulously designed. Even this guy's fake. He's just a voice, just simulated, and it just sets everything up so well. Just to pull all those panels down because they're really loud and annoying. Go behind the curtain. Turn that off. We don't need it as much anymore. Scene selection, route off entrance, testing management, nothing too important there. We've already read that email. So yay. Look, it's tests. There it is.
Typhon cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
Yep. And when it looks like they can mimic anything, they can mimic anything. Like literally anything could be a mimic. First time I played through this game makes you so fucking paranoid. Like I don't know specifically if this game has like any sort of inspiration from the show Red Dwarf. I think it might, because there's a flower in the game called the Dwarf Red. So I'm thinking might have some inspiration, but there's a scene in season 6, I think it was, where they're fighting a polymorph, which is more or less the same kind of creature. And they're chasing it down, and they're completely panicking because it's a comedy show, so they're panicking in funny ways. And just going like, it's the chain, it's the fucking wall. And it's just like, it's exactly like that. That's how it makes you feel in this game. Anyway, Morgan's behavior. Alex has requested all hoarders go through him after Morgan's outburst at the debrief. Pending a psych evaluation, Alex indicated he doesn't want any more surprises from Morgan, nor do we. Granted, Morgan has forgotten everything from the last test, as expected. But the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. My recommendation is we need to start charting personality drifts before future tests, in debriefings and within the test itself. Is there a size limit? Could it turn itself into a wall and block your path? Fortunately, no. Although it does make me wonder if they're going to pull shit like that for the sequel. There is sort of a limit to it. Like, it could probably turn into this thing, I think. It pretty much has to turn into a freestanding object. Like, it could easily turn into the chair or the mug. It might be able to turn into this reployer. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what the limit on the mimics is. But you'll see the kind of things they turn into over the course of the game anyway. Because they love to fuck with you. So anyway, let's keep exploring. We can go over here. A couple more mimics to kill, memory serves. Nice. The one sort of slightly annoying part about the game is the mimic location is... Oop, wrong one. Is entirely... predictable. You know, I think that mug might be a mimic. Where the fuck's it gone? It's got... Where the hell's it? Oh, there it is. Just bouncing friggin' mug. Do you mind? Hold still, please. Woo! You gotta whack the bloody thing. Turn on the... It's called Looking Glass. Simulates things in... it's basically a kind of... it's kind of an augmented reality kind of thing. Where... it creates the illusion of a 3D space even though it's just a 2D pane of glass. I think that kind of technology is in early development, isn't it? It's like, you know, nothing in this game is really that sci-fi. I suppose the neuromods are technically kind of sci-fi, but even that's technically possible. Yep. The audio has gotten really inconsistent in this. I may have to keep tweaking it a bit. Now there's 4 of them.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
Because anytime you see like 2 things, it sort of makes you slightly paranoid, like, are those 2 things 2 real things? Or is it a mimic? This is getting out of hand now, there's 4 of them. Joven, we need the room updated for the next test plan. Configurations are as followed. Area of effect, copycat, and spooky action. Someone just let us know if anything changes. Urgent! Hey, I think Bellamy's taken data related to mimicry, remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to the trauma center and grab the key card to his cabin off his body. Sorry to be more morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone else finds that data. Side quests. This game actually, because everything in this game is quest related, you get things like side quests and stuff like that, and it's really good fun. Play your way. Experiment with different approaches to overcome challenges and enemies. You can get past the locked door by searching for the key card or finding an alternate path. Yeah, it's a bit like Deus Ex. This is kind of why I said, oh, you know, funny you should mention Deus Ex, because that's literally, yes. I saw him move out the corner of my eye, because it sort of gameplay philosophy is very much like that, because as it says, you can find the key card to open the lock, or you can go through the vent up there. Whoa, hello. Die. There we go. Woo. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, that one's broken. Is there anything on this one? Oh yeah, one email. Simulation question. Hey Alex, I'm sending you the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote. Here's a nutshell version. Gaining a new skill from neuromod works similar to the way your brain creates new memories. In fact, it's impossible for now to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory formations. So if you want to strip the neuromod that makes you play pianos like Gustav Leitner, it'll reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They want Morgan's mind pristine to receive the prototype neuromods. This means going way the hell back, hence the apartment sim. Users are dedicated to their science is all I can say. And that's why we forget. That is why the simulation exists, you see. Now, one of these chairs is a mimic. Which one do you reckon it is? You. You can tell I played the game before, haven't you? I can memorize the location of the bloody mimics. See, look there, the dwarf red cosmos plant. That's why it makes me think that this game might have actually been at least partially inspired by Red Dwarf and the polymorph. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. Keycard found. Not hard to find, really. Here's the results from today's personality test. I've seen some drift over the last few trials compared to previous results. This isn't the first time. I'll let Alex know. Most recent test is pasted below for reference. That's literally what I was writing before. Daily test. At this point, Morgan's exhausting his inhibition. Haven't I read this one? Yeah, I've read that one. So yes, I've noticed the same thing. You know I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike in staff from your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. It's actually much worse with the psychotronics staff. I'm talking to Kelstrop about mitigating some stress there, but I'm concerned that these are not isolated incidents. Going to mention it to Alex at the next director's meeting. So there was some shit going on in this place, you know? Anyway, I know I got the key code for that door. I'm just going to nip up here real quick because there's some goodies to grab. I know it seems like I'm just grabbing scrap stuff, but it's one of those games where you pretty much grab everything and everything is technically kind of useful. Hello. Hi. You're big. You're also not a problem.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Fortunately, that is the closest thing they can come to mimicking a person in this game. And fuck. And here we get one of the great things that this game has. The glue cannon. It creates these foam ball things. I could make some jokes right now in regards to firing off your hot white glue, but I'm not sure I should make jokes like that. Oh wait, I just did. Get up there, please. Hi. Come and get it. You know, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they've made these mimics
Morgan,
a lot more,
there, in the
well,
foyer. Grab the
wigglyable.
neuromod you see in the display case. Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you.
That's nice.
The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes.
Yay.
I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look.
Okay. Okay then, right. Now. Whoop, where'd you go? There you are. Nice. Hi. Come here. Oi, where you going? Shit. I lost him. Where did he go? You? Nope. Not you. Oh, there he is. Really? You gonna try to hide in there, are you? No, you're not. You cannot hide from me forever. I also happen to know that that book is a mimic.
Robert? Alice, thank God. No one else is...
Where are you?
Hiding. I'm in the conference room. I can't...
Jesus! You're still in the lab?
I can't get out. There's... What the hell is security?
I don't know what's happening, but Robert, you have to get out of there. Come to the elevators. Someone said we're evacuating. Robert?
Shh. Hang on. Someone's coming.
Oh dear. He didn't make it. Most people didn't make it. Unsurprisingly, it's one of those kind of games. Oh, favorites rule. Yeah, I already know about that. Which I never use. Well, mostly never use. Hello. Whoop, oi, come here. I didn't know you could mimic that. Huh, cool. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Hi. Woo. Anyway, how are you guys doing over there? You've been very quiet today. Let's grab a neuromod. By the way, if you are slightly squeamish about needles, you may not want to watch this next bit. Because, well, yeah, neuromods have a certain... I always get hacking 1 now, because that's just useful. Yeah, neuromods have a certain style to them. Right in the eye. Woof.
Improvisation has always been your strength. You'd be dead if it wasn't.
Yep.
Now, let's get you to the main lobby.
Yeah, in a minute. We can hack stuff. This is how hacking works in the future, guys. No, 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 no. Come on. Sounds like the Subnautica quest music. I suppose a little bit. Can't hack into that one though, that's level 2. But we got the upgrade thing, so that's nice, that'll come in handy. Right, let me just... There was also... Over here, this one, we can now hack into here too. Gotcha. Nice. Music's not too quiet or anything, is it? Because the getting the audio sort of sounding like it's not too loud was something I was a bit worried about with this. So hopefully you can still hear everything okay. Anyway, I don't think this one's too important. I joined in the cafeteria, but equally, whoops, got a lecture scheduled. Here's hoping he gets right to the neuromod update so we can do a proper eval on tech side. But you know Igwe, he'll go Zener on us for an hour until we're all seeing circles and wavy lines. Yeah, they do a pretty decent job of building up all the different characters in this game. Some of whom I will encounter, some of whom I will not. There's a lot of dead people in this game. I've always been fascinated by different types of hacking in games. Yeah, because I mean, the hacking mechanics have always sort of varied from game to game to game. Like the Bioshock one was the pipes, and then the 2 was the... I don't know what the hell you'd call it in the 2. It's this sort of pseudo quick time event sort of thing. That went quite well. Anyway, should we head back to the main lobby? I mean, at least today's looking nice. You know, today's looking nice. It's bright. We need to get the heck out of this building. I will say the hacking minigame, it took me a while to like get used to it, but now that I am used to it, it's actually pretty good. Like I found the hacking to be pretty decent. I will say, one of the things I found odd about the hacking in the Deus Ex game, I didn't mind the hacking in Human Revolution, and for some reason they updated it in Mankind Divided, so it's really, really hard to get to a place where you feel like any hack is safe. You know, I don't know if that was like deliberate, they were trying to actively make hacking a harder thing, but it's so hard to actually hack anything in that game, even with a few upgrades behind you. It's a weird thing. Anyway,
You made it.
yes I did.
Ready for your first real view of the world?
Check out this view. It's fucking space. It looks so good. Woo. Oh yeah. We are on a space station, ladies and gentlemen, and it is fucking awesome. Just look at this. We are on a space station orbiting the fucking moon. It looks so good. Oh yes, it looks really good. Boom. Well, that didn't go so well for them, did it?
Careful. You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
No kidding. Exploration. Tell us when is open for you to explore. No, it's not. It's really not open for you to explore. The level I am currently in is open for me to explore, but the whole of the space station is not open for me to explore. Because, well, there's several reasons. Firstly, you can't go outside yet because all the airlocks are closed. And secondly, the main lift doesn't work. Which, kind of a bit of, you know, bit of blockages.
Station leadership has issued an alert.
See?
All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Oh, yeah.
Getting around is going to be a problem. The main lift is broken. The system is telling me it's fine. It's just... the diagnostic code is changing every time I make a request. I'll let you know if I find a workaround.
Well, I know you're around here somewhere. There you are. Oh, thank you. Fortunately, look, there are turrets. And they do killing things for you. Let's pick you up over here a moment. Felt like Deus Ex is the most true to cinematic representation of what hacking really is, redirecting nodes and access caches and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is that sort of thing of like, obviously hacking has to be fun because it's a part of a game, and it's like representing it by a mini game isn't like a terrible idea. You know, it could be that like, you know, there could technically be better ways to do it, I suppose, but I think all in all what they do works well enough. And I'm going to put those there just for now. How's my inventory looking? My inventory is looking reasonably full. We can probably pick up a couple more things. Pick that up. You very much got to juggle your inventory space, at least in the early sections, before you can get a few upgrades on it, you know? Because you really want to collect everything, and I'll explain why you want to collect everything as we get to certain points. Pick all that up. Trash. I am trash. Definitely trash. Alright. So, we can get another neuromod here, which is pretty nice. Now, here's an interesting one for you. Let me just check everything around. Remember how I said this was set in a parallel universe? Check this. Recognize him? Memory of JFK, 1917 to 2031. He lived over 100 years in this timeline. Yeah, that's kind of where things started to divert. JFK was not assassinated in this world. He lived. Here's the thing for you.
1963. A top-secret Cold War negotiation culminates with Americans and Soviets working together on a research facility named Kletka. Kletka, Russian for cage, produces the skeleton and core emergency systems of what will one day become Talos 1. 1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy and Khrushchev's departure, the U.S. pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility. This period, known as Project Axiom, leads to many advancements in next-generation materials and bioscience fundamental to neural modification. 1980 to 1994. Geopolitical developments result in a temporary hold on Project Axiom. After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which 2 research scientists lose their lives, the Kletka facility is decommissioned and cleaned. 2025. The TranStar Board of Directors is established. TranStar purchases and privatizes the Kletka facility with a focus on safety and state-of-the-art upgrades. 2030. Talos 1 becomes fully operational, representing a monument of private space industry. The first neuromod is released, allowing for dramatic enhancement to the human mind and body.
Yay. So yeah, that's, I mean, this is Talos 1. This is where we are right now. We're sort of roughly, I think we're around there somewhere. Because I think that's, or it could be around there somewhere. I'm never sure on this which is the front and which is the back. So yeah, well, there it is for you, I guess. But
to schedule an appointment in the trauma center.
Hacking in real life is really boring, so when you try to make it cinematic, you have to take some liberties. Yeah, I think that's just a general... It's one of those things that's kind of just accepted, that video games have to take liberties with things in real life because, well, let's be honest, real life is fucking boring. Let's be honest, 9 times out of 10. Look, we actually do physically go around the moon because we're on the light side of it now. And like it orbits in like a realistic orbit, and it looks fucking amazing. And just it looks so good. Don't know where the Earth is right now. Probably somewhere else. It looks so good. Just fucking moon. Anyway. DLC is set on the moon, interesting enough. That was kind of one of the reasons why I was thinking, oh, maybe I should do Prey, because I knew there was DLC coming out for it. I didn't realize how soon it was coming out, of course. That rather surprised me last week. It was like, hey, have some DLC. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, okay, let's do that thing, shall we? Yeah, anyway, let's keep going. Hooray. An EMP charge. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. That'll come in handy for when I have to fight some machines. Okay, you two. Come on. Fight for it. I love being able to do that. Oh, you're still alive. I thought you were dead. Never mind. Drop you off there. More of that. Just scavenge fucking everything. We'll play around with you again in a minute. For now, I need to get up to my office because there's something in there I need to get to. That's a trash can. So guess what's a mimic? Hello, you're dead. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you. Okay. One turret protecting my office, because of course it is. One more set of key card might come in handy. Volunteer attitude. Mrs. Goodwin. I'm going to need more support. The volunteers are agitated, more than usual. This morning, 11 threatened to bash my head in if I didn't let him out to stretch his legs. When you get up here, the key code is 9109, not the old number on file. I'm pretty sure they've been watching me punch it in, so I changed it. Interesting enough, once you read like an email or a note or a message with like a password or a combination number on it or something, it's actually stored. And so when you go to access a computer or a keypad, it will show up with the thing you need to type in, or it'll automatically type it in for you as it goes. Ms. Goodwin, follow up on a previous request. I was wondering if there had been any updates on Gustav Leitner's visit. Is it still taking place? And if so, would it be possible for me to get a copy of his itinerary? I would love the chance to meet him. Hello.
The code to your office is 0451.
That's nice. 0451. Which, of course, if you've ever played on a game like Bioshock, or quite a lot of games actually have 0451 as a code in it. It's become almost like a... It's kind of a meme these days, really. Just, 0451, because it's a joke. Everybody does that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, anyway. You don't need to read any of all that stuff. It's all just miscellaneous tat, like so much in these games. Sylvia, I'm trusting you with my brain. You do good work, so hopefully that continues. Listen, if the tests don't go well, if something happens, let Alex know that it wasn't his fault. I signed up for this. This is me is the I, because look, it says there, from Morgan Yu. Also, if the tests drag on, consider moving your office down to Sim, less hassle. You can always move back up after we celebrate our success. Yay! Yes. Because I'm not an alien. That is, though. Look, oh my god, hot boss. See that? And the password just goes straight in there, even though I didn't know it before. Key code changed. You see, look, even this, it tells you 0451. So if I'd have come here and read this immediately, then January wouldn't have contacted me to tell me. As it said, look, code 0451. So we know it. 0451. You can actually enter it in on the keypad on your keyboard, which is pretty neat. At least I think it is anyway. Oh, and that. Nice. 9mm bullets. Although we don't have a gun yet. Annoying, but what you gonna do? Hello.
Welcome back. This has been your home for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
The video should be on your workstation.
Yay for more neuromods. We're gonna need those. Note. Good morning, Morgan. Got the plan you requested. It's in your safe. Already got it, thanks. Teleconferencing key card, thank you. Paradox. Emails. You made it, EOM, from January. I still don't know what happened. I've put it behind me, but there's no reason we can't still be civil. You passed me in the hallway today and you looked through me. If you're angry at something I did, please tell me and we can talk about it. Pretending you don't even know who I am isn't going to help. We still have to work together. Do not disturb. Morgan, as requested, your terminal logs are to be set automatically forwarded to your suite in crew quarters, and the supplies from hardware sent up. Let me know if they got to you all right or not. I'll get it resolved. Like last week, I make sure to not disturb in the interim. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Hold down the fort in your office. Yay! Always nice to have good help. Another key card and amount of inventory space. Shite. Now look, this thing's great. It's a giant ass recycler. What does that mean? Well, it means you can literally put your stuff in there and it gets recycled. Clues in the name, right? Let me drop all this stuff off because we don't need most of it. Skeletal repair kit. I might keep that. Don't need a Methuselah apple. Weapon upgrade kit. That I should probably use sometime soon. Get rid of that. Okay, so I think that's everything. You dump all that stuff off in the recycler. I'll show you how it works later, but there's a particular reason why I'm going to be putting off using the recycler for just a few moments. Drop off all that stuff. Nice. So this is sort of very high level future tech. It just recycles it into those 4 different components, and I'll show you what to do that. Yeah, it's a giant ass recycler. Anyway, let's watch the video. Play. The lights dim. Please turn off your mobiles now.
Hello, Morgan. Tough day, right? If I'm talking to myself, it must be. Your memory's shot full of holes, I know. I'm sorry, but it's permanent. So the first thing you need to know is you can trust January. It's an operator, a sort of backup of you and me. It knows what you've forgotten. We've been testing a new kind of neuromod based on the Typhon organisms, mapping their neural patterns onto ours. Problem is, when you uninstall a neuromod, it resets your memory back to the moment you first put it in. That's why you forget. There's supposed to be a process that brings you back up to speed between test runs. But someone could just skip that part, turn a single day into your entire life. Well, that's exactly what Alex did. The question is, why? You're not going to like what I have to say next.
Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Did you spot the code on the wall over there? It's the code to the safe back in that previous area.
I just thought I found every one of those damn radios. Sorry, but I can't let you listen to that. Not until I've had a chance to explain everything in person. For now, just... Damn it. I have to go. Just sit tight. Please.
Well, that didn't go quite so well, did it? Never does. Never does.
Sorry, Morgan. Alex cut us off from the Looking Glass servers. Time to improvise. I suggest you search Dr. Calvino's workshop in the hardware labs. He invented the Looking Glass technology. You might find a way to restore the server connections there. I'm looking for another way to help you in the meantime. Good luck.
So deferred objective as per usual in games like this. You know, you go to do something and it's like, oh, no, wait, sorry, you have to go somewhere else and do something else first and then come back here and finish off the objective. It always seems to happen in games like this, I swear. So anyway, you can install a whole bunch of neuromods here, and there's quite a lot of them. You got your scientist area, which is it's stuff like health and hacking. You know, these are like health related things. I want to get necropsy, certainly at some point soon. There's engineer related stuff. One of the things I really want to get is also this one, because this is why I said I don't want to use the recycler stuff now. Once I get that upgrade, you get an extra 20% boost. So the more stuff you stick in a recycler at any one time, which is again why I'm not going to activate it until the recycler section over here is full, gives you a 20% boost on that. And that's like a lot. 20% is a lot. And seeing as there is theoretically a limited amount of stuff available in the game, it's kind of necessary. Come on, come and get it. Come on.
Good morning, Talos. Breakfast is served in the cafeteria until 9 a.m.
I love turrets. Until they turn on you. Oh, that reminds me. Hold that thought. Come here, you. Just drop you off. Right. Whoop. Combat basics. Yeah, I know that already. Everything dies. Nice. Can mimics mimic turrets and shoot at you? You know, I've never seen one do it. But theoretically, they could. I've never seen one pull that trick. Thank God. Yeah, suddenly you've got me very worried now. I've never seen them pull that trick, but then, I don't know, maybe that's just a limit of imagination on the part of the devs more than anything else. Can't mimic complex mechanical devices. Well, they can mimic guns. Like, there was one that was on the floor there, and it was copying a gun. Now, of course, whether or not it could shoot or not, I suppose is another matter, but... Where did you go? Gotcha. And we can mimic a chair. And that's a fairly complicated object, let's be honest. I mean, not massively complicated, but still. It's complicated enough. Now. Just realized this is like a dark horror version of Transformers. Yeah, well, I suppose. Was that sort of technically true? We'll see. We'll see. I need to make a habit of... Oh, yeah. Should probably actually pick up the gun on the floor that I missed earlier. We have a pistol. And it is a silenced pistol because all pistols are silenced. Like, literally, that's how they show up. Alright, we can also go get a shotgun. Which will come very much in handy when we start going against the phantoms. Now, here's an interesting thing. And just kind of goes to show how... Oh, where'd the cigar go? Just how sort of open-ended in terms of exploration this game is. So let me just show you. There's a security room down here. And if you get a certain kind of gun, I haven't picked it up yet, but you'll see it later. You can actually, because it's locked, you can actually shoot through here by setting yourself up in just the right way. And hit that button on the wall, and it unlocks the door. Which is a pretty neat way to do it. But if you pay close enough attention to your environment, you can find there's actually a little hole in the ceiling. And so you don't even need to do that. You can just sneak your way in, which is cool. Hi. Shotgun. Oh yeah. That's what you want. You want a shotgun. I can't hack into this yet. I don't have that ability. But we'll come back later, and I'm sure I'll have it by then. Right, so let me just go into my inventory. You need to be on 3, and you need to be on 4. There we go. Your integrity is really low. And I don't have any... Do I not have... Can I not repair? What do I need? Oh, no, I might need a certain upgrade for that. Okay, I can't repair my shit yet, but that's fine, because I want to stick to using this for the most part. Need security escort. I know you probably have your hands full right now, but we need to send you security detail. Dmitry Bowser. He witnessed the incident, and he's pretty shaken. We're not sure how stable he is at the moment. Make an assessment and hold him indefinitely if necessary. Use discretion. Something on the station. Ma'am, you know I went to the doctor about sleep and all that. I got the pills, and it's been but still been seeing things. After game night, I was clearing up, and a chair moved by itself. I'm not crazy like you know who. I'm sending this case just after the alert. I heard something in the vent over security. I thought I saw something black up there. We need to check this out, because I'm starting to think there's something on the station we don't know about. Ilyushin. Please add Michaela Ilyushin to the watch list. While she's currently performing her duties, her condition makes for a potential security risk, and we may need leverage. Her access should be restricted to work and crew facilities. Please don't let her anywhere near the labs. Also, flag any communication between her and Dr. I can't even pronounce that word at the moment. Galagos. Probably Galagos. I think they pronounce it Giegos a little later on, but that's neither here nor there. Out of psychotronics, medical is beginning to suspect she has white noise, so the fact that she falsified her records may be enough. Normally, I'd advocate neuromod removal, but her condition prevents this. Keep you appraised. Sarah, I need you to keep track of missing key cards. Gallegos. Yeah, it's probably something like that. This should be one of your highest priorities. It's labeled EP101. Let me know as soon as you find it. And we got the code for the door over here. It's Spanish, it seems. Yeah, I mean, there's people in this from, like, all over the place. So, you know. Wait. Okay, hi. Fucking jump straight at my face. Poor guy. He was sat on a mimic, being a chair. It's an inclusive space. Well, it's the future, you know. Download area map. This just shows you how big this level is. Like, this is the... You got the B1 and level 1, of which you can see I've explored like a chunk. Level 2, level 3, level 4. That's kind of what I mean when I say these levels are very open. He must help. Help. I need somebody. Help. Help. Just so much help. Not enough there. Ah, so much stuff. Right, I think that's everything in this area. At least for now. We'll come back and get the safe later on. There's nothing we can do about it for now. Unfortunately. Right, hang on. Let me just... We can upgrade this now. We got 2 kits. Sweet. Let me also just... Nom. Eat.
Scanning target, no alien material detected.
Is there not? That's nice. Anyway, let's pop back up to the... Actually, I should probably... I know I need to get to that one. But you need one more neuromod for that. I can wait. We also need another 3 for that. I think we can get enough neuromods if we go looking around in the right places. The whole point of this game is, of course, you want to go exploring. Like, you know, you really want to do that as best you can. Okay. So, no, we don't need that one. Yep, that's good. Okay. Let's keep going. I'll be popping back up here every once in a while just to drop off stuff anyway, so just bear with me. How much shotgun ammo have I got? No, Let's go somewhere else first. I'm trying to think where's the safest place for me to explore at the moment before I start getting some of the more advanced stuff a bit later on. Because there's a lot of areas, and some of the areas have some pretty tough enemies for this sort of point in the game.
Attitude adjustment required.
Can you let me past?
Scanning target. Target material detected. Proximity sensor reset.
Well done. Success. Now, I know there's more than one in here somewhere. Is it that? Nope, there it is. Zap 'em. Yes. I love the turrets. Like I said, they're useful as long as they're on your side. You know, as long as they're on your side. There's another one in there. Whoa, hi. Gotcha. Woo, nice. I had a feeling there was 4 in there. I was like, did I miss one? Nah, I'm probably just misremembering. No, I didn't miss one. Get rid of all this glue. I don't need someone else's glue clogging things up for me. Who needs to go to the bathroom? Sometimes you get items in here. Sometimes. Probably wondering why I keep checking all the taps. Well, every time you check a tap or a sink or a fountain, you gain 1 health point. It adds up. Somewhere. There's one in there somewhere. I'm sure there is. No? Oh. I must be getting paranoid. Could have sworn there was. Of course, everybody takes a magazine with them onto the toilet, because who wouldn't, right? Remember the first time I played the game, I spent a good 5 minutes slowly regenning my health on all these fountains. just because it's free health, you know? And you never know when you might need your actual healing items. But, I'll be alright.
Warning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
We don't have... Oh, that's right, we can... yeah, we can... yeah, I do want to go in here. We're gonna have to go the long way. We could go the other way, but I don't think it's worth it in the long run. And X. Woo! Hacking succeeded. Woo! That went successful. I'll be honest, it doesn't usually work that well. We need to use the glue gun to shut the fire off. Nice. Excellent. Now somewhere in here there's a neuromod. Ooh, hey, yeah. Regenerate stamina more quickly. I will take that. Now we can get the neuromod as I was looking for. Here we go. So we can get that one. Then we get necropsy. Now necropsy is good because that allows me to take those additional tumors out of the dead mimic and phantom corpses. Now that's useful because that's something else you can use for the recycler, and you get more exotic material out of that, because the recycler basically turns things into, what is it? It's organic, synthetic, exotic, and mineral. I think those are the ones. You know, it's weird. There's a locked door here. You never get the key card for it. At least I've never seen the key card for it. No. Damn it. Oh well, it's above my head height anyway. It's fun knowing where all the mimics are. It makes the game much easier. Because otherwise you're running around trying desperately to keep track of everything. Come on. I know I saw you move over there. Oh. And again, maybe not. Yeah, I thought so. Bloody had me wasting ammo and shit like that. What the hell are you doing? And we're out of space again. Damn it, hold that thought. No, we're out of space. Can't do that, we're out of space. Fortunately, there are nice little shortcuts if you know where you're going. I might be able to pick up a few more mimic tumors, actually. Of course, we can't do the actual recycling yet, because we still need that 20% addition thing. It's just a way to sort of get the maximum amount of recycled material out of what you put into it, which is, you know, good, because you want to get the most out of it, because the recycled material can be reconstituted into more items later on. And, unsurprisingly, you do get the plan to eventually make neuromods. So you kind of want to have as much stuff as you can to make as many neuromods as possible, to get as many upgrades as possible. So it's all about taking the time now to do all this stuff will ultimately benefit me later on, you know, when it's like actually necessary. Yeah, that'll do it. So we got yeah, okay. So how you guys are doing? This section is probably going to get a bit on the slower side now, as I just run around and, you know, finish exploring all the areas I haven't yet to explore. So whoops, a daisy. Gotta watch that carefully now. So yeah, how are you guys getting on? You guys all right over there? Because you're being very quiet today. I was hoping I'd get a few more people in, because I know that you know, I was hoping to catch just some Prey fans might drop in and stuff, but I haven't seen anybody new yet. Gotcha. Well, where'd the other tumor go? There you are. Because I'm never sure whether Saturday or Sunday is a better day to stream, because, you know, I streamed Sunday originally, and then it was just like, well, Saturday might actually be the better day to stream, and then Saturday started getting all quiet as well, and it's just like, I don't fucking know. I just don't.
Are you on your way? On my way where? Octavia, didn't you see the alert? We're supposed to muster. Listen, it's really sweet that you're worried about me, but we've had alerts before, and I've got 3 more of these glorified vacuum cleaners to fix before my shift is over. Oh, make that 4. Someone dropped off another. God, these things are junk. I don't think this is a drill, Octavia. I'm sending you the code. Please, come to the escape pods right now.
Escape pods. Yeah, that worked out well for everyone, didn't it? It didn't. Right, now we have some bad stuff in here. Did you see that? Oh god, really? Already? Blimey, actually. Be right back. Let's go back up there again, drop off more. I didn't think... This is the problem. My inventory is so small at the moment, I'll be making very regular trips up to this place, but just bear with me. Right. Now we can go explore the medical area, which is good. Should be very good. Right, now. Where's the big guy? I know you're around here somewhere. I've already got the area map, so that's fine. Emails. Booster shots. Weird, I can't pull out those records on the system. This one goes on for a while. It's probably not necessary, but this one's important. Attention to all security officers in trauma. You have multiple people en route with injuries. May as well as possible fatality. One of them is Dr. Sylvian Bellamy. Do not take him into the trauma center. He must be taken to psychotronics. An extremely grave security and health issue. I repeat, do not admit Dr. Sylvian Bellamy to the trauma center. Because I'm looking for his body. Apparently, anyway. Where are you? I know you're knocking around here, so there you are. Really? Honestly. I think I'm going to have to back up in case he sees me. I don't know, he seems to be quite blind at the moment. Whoa, that didn't go quite as planned. Damn it, I missed. I was hoping to catch at least one of them in that explosion, but it didn't really work out. And now everything's on fire. I'm trying to work out whether that joke is actually funny and worth repeating, or if I should just really just tell you to shut up. I just gotta hope that they go past here at some point. They did. Where'd he go? He didn't die. Where'd he go? Where are you, you bastard? Where did you go? Damn it, where the hell did he go? Damn it, you buggered off somewhere. I know I didn't kill him. Damn it, I don't want you to fucking deal with you later. I want to deal with you now. Where did he go? He buggered off somewhere. God damn it. You go up here. God damn it. I'm going to run into him later when I don't want to. I just know it. Alright, fine. We'll deal with that later. Keep exploring the trauma center for now. I just know I'm going to run into him at some annoying point. Oh, wait, did you go in here? Nope.
Good morning, Talos. All personnel should report to their workstations for the day. If you expect to be absent for any reason, please inform your immediate supervisor.
Great for putting out fires, apparently. Which works.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified.
So we just keep exploring, keep grabbing all the stuff. Utilities. Maybe, oh yeah, we don't need to do that yet. Emails. Hey man, I don't know those people present a sign note for you for fatigue. I just want to make sure it's legit. Are there any more people coming to you with stress-related symptoms, or is it my imagination? Matthias, I don't know what to tell you. He walked into an experiment without a psychoscope and it all went sideways. We couldn't contain it after that. They controlled him. My suspicion is the Typhon can force other beings to empathize with them. Maybe further down the road we can find a way to reverse engineer this. get them to empathize with us. Please keep Mr. Young in quarantine for the time being. My thanks. Quarantine subject. Anna, please keep the staff away from the quarantine area. We have a potentially contagious subject in there who is suffering from memory loss. At this time, only Dr. Cole and myself should have access. Please set the new code to 0090. Let's go see him. Or at least go and have a look. Because getting too close will be quite dangerous. But we'll be fine, I'm sure. So many dead bodies around here, I swear. You'd think someone died. Oh, wait, is that where you ended up? Found you. Haha, couldn't hide from me forever. Hey, nice, you had a recycler charge. Recycler charge. These are cool. I might show you one of these actually, because they are pretty useful. They are basically portable versions of that giant recycler machine. It's basically a recycler bomb. Everything that you put within its sort of sphere gets turned into recycled stuff. Look, there he is. Mind controlled. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do for him at the moment. We'll be able to help him later on, potentially at least. So for now, we're just going to have to leave him behind. Oh, this is neat. Check this.
Requesting new operator.
The future of 3D printing.
TriStar Pyramid 490 Medical.
Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit can handle.
There we
Try
go.
to relax. Good as new.
Ah, now I feel much better.
Patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Invaluable, will it? Right, so let's keep going. So, 3D printing in the future is apparently awesome. Because you can apparently print entire fucking AI robots. Can't get into there, unfortunately. Pardon me. One more neuromod. I need 2 more. Oh, actually, I haven't been in here yet, have I? Ah, so much yummy stuff.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Ow. So when I get something else out of it, never mind. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Really? God damn it. So much stuff. Oh, actually, what I can do. Upgrade my shotgun. Give it faster reload speed. That'll come in handy. And then we go back to my place again. We still need 2 more neuromods in order to get the 20% thingamajiggy. Microwave opens from the top. What the fuck? Yeah, you can get models of microwave that, like, the door opens downwards, basically. As opposed to opening, well, like a normal door. I've seen microwaves like that. They're designed for places where, like, a swinging door is maybe not quite so useful, you know? Something like that. I don't know the exact details. I don't think I've ever... I have seen them. I've never, like, used one myself, but I have seen models in, like, shops and stuff. So, yeah, they totally do exist. Like, legit. It's a thing. Anyway, we need to go over there now. Actually, no, I think we can... Yeah, we can go this way. Cigar. Let's do this, because we got another big guy to deal with. I don't think there's too much around here I can use. Crumpled paper, stuff like that. So yeah, that's all good, right. Gotcha. Surprise! I love being able to sneak up on things and blow their heads off. It's fun, would you believe? Baseball glove, I can recycle that. No, I don't think I can ever get that one. Now, somewhere around here. Is it you? There it is. I knew it was one of them. Couldn't remember which. Ah, here we go, look. The Hunter's Bolt Caster. It's basically a Nerf crossbow. Does no damage to enemies, but it makes noise. So you fire them off and distract enemies with them. Or at least in theory. Personally, I never use it. It does have an additional function. Remember earlier I said about how you could get the weapon to press a button through the grate? That's the weapon. There are mods. You can't ship it home. It's already been noticed. 1 month's pay makes it go away. So anyway, we've got enough neuromods for the thing I was waiting for. So I think was that in engineering section? Yes, here we go. Material expert, 20% recycling yield. Yes, please. And what else could we get? See, we can increase your health. That could come in handy. Combat focus. Basically, slow time. Because every game has to have fucking slow-mo mode in it these days. And stealth, of course, because everything has stealth. We can carry heavy things. It could come in handy. If survival mode is yes, I definitely need that one. Because I will need to repair my guns at some future point. So that's useful. We're going to need repair 2 pretty soon. So I could save that neuromod for later. Yeah, I think I will. I'll save the neuromod. So where have we not been yet? So we've been all... We can't go into that corridor yet. That's sealed off. Can't go up there. Ah, we haven't been into human resources. Could check that area out. We haven't been there. I can't do that bit yet. So yeah, we're almost done with this level. I mean, for the record, I don't have to take all the time I'm taking to do this, you know, but I'm being thorough. And half the point of a game like this is you play the game the way you want to play it. So it's like, well, you know, that's just how I want to play the game. So don't judge me. Anyway, let me show you something very fun. Because the game is... This game's kind of janky in a few respects. Well, let me show you what I mean by that. Now, you see this? Big ass boxes. You need like leverage 1 and leverage 3 to be able to move them. You ain't going to move those things. Or can you? If you pick this up, crouch, and kind of go in. Wait. No! No! Why didn't it work? God damn it. There's always a 50-50 chance it's going to pull a shit like that. But you can actually... I've got to go find another one now. Can I use a small box maybe? Let me just try it this way. Come on. Come on, in. God damn it. Now I need a bin. I need a goddamn bin. Or maybe I could do it with one of these tables. That might be big enough. I've done this before, and I don't know why it didn't specifically work that time. It's because I'm live. That's why it didn't work. It's like, I should embarrass him. Where'd he go? Whoa. That worked. Okay, that's one of them. Can I get the other one? Ooh, nope, not quite. Come on. can probably squeeze through there, actually. Let me see if I can. Oh, yes, I can. Hey, excellent. Hey, I'm in. I'm in, guys. I'm in. Okay. See, that's kind of what I mean about slightly jankiness. You can just easily manipulate things just to get into areas you're technically not supposed to be able to get to yet. I mean, you can't break the game in that regard. You know, it's not like, oh, you can get into areas you're not supposed to actually be in yet. But, ow. You mind? But you can use it to get into sort of areas you don't have the right neuromod for yet. Yeah, hacker voice, I mean. You know, that's always kind of bugged me. Like, what is the hacker voice supposed to be? Because, like, hackers are nerds. So is it just supposed to be, hey guys, I'm in? Is it supposed to be that kind of voice? Like something out of The Simpsons or something? I don't know. Like, it always kind of confused me because it's always implied it's supposed to be some kind of gruff, gravelly voice like, I'm in, guys. But that's not what hackers sound like. So it's always kind of bugged me about that. Hey Sandro, it's my pleasure to inform you that your application has been accepted. We've shipped you a packet of documents. Please review and sign at the end of the week. Once the paperwork is done, we'll send travel instructions. We'd like to get you up here next month, if possible, and begin orientation. It's always a challenge to reserve travel, but you'll be booked for an exhilarating ascent on one of our shuttles. Please accept your welcome aboard on behalf of the TranStar family. We look forward to bringing you on board. Hunter Hale, I appreciate your concern. I understand you don't want to be held accountable for discrepancies in the book. Hunter Hale's compensation package stands out because he negotiated it with me. Consider the matter settled. Even if we paid him 6 times what our other pilots make, our projections for this year would support it. Enjoy your time on top while it lasts, because it won't be long. See what I have to deal with? This needs to stop. Yeah, even trouble at the top. So I could move. Shall we see if we can move that out of the way just to make getting through a little bit easier. Hey, there it goes. See? Easy. Isn't it great fun when you can just do shit like that? Just push the fucking... use a chair to push through something and push a really heavy object out of the way, because that's how collision detection works in this game, apparently. It's great fun to be able to pull stuff like that. I didn't even know. I found that out, like, when I was mooching around. Like, I found that out, like, I don't know, 3rd time I played through the game. I was just mooching around looking for shortcuts and help online, and just like, yeah, apparently there's a mechanic where you can do that, which is just great. Anyway, I think I'm more or less done with this level now. We can actually finally move on. It's been so sort of quiet here, but I like that. I like that this game has quiet moments, because the further you get in the game, the more things sort of escalate, such as it was. Anyway, we'll drop that off. Munch down on some stuff because I'm hurting a bit. Oh, damn it. I think we're gonna need to just take that. Move you. No, that's not gonna work. It's gonna have to be like that. Whoop, no, that's the wrong button. And we need to split. And transfer you across. Everything. You can see we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. Watch this. And they're all in cubes. Because of course that's how they come out. So you collect up all that material, which, as I said, check on your inventory. Whoops, no, that's the wrong button. You've got exotic material, mineral, organic, and synthetic, which makes sense. Exotic is basically alien, and you can use them for fabricators, and you've got a fabricator right over here. 3D printing at its best, ladies and gentlemen. So right now I can do a Hunter's Bolt Caster, 9 milli bullets, a wrench, and glue canister. How many bullets have I got? Do I need any? I got 34. Well, I can show you. I'll do a 9. See, what it is what you have here is listed up here. I don't have too much exotic, so obviously I want to be a bit careful with that. But I got pretty decent amount. I'm pretty sure it's organic, mineral, synthetic, and exotic. So what it is obviously crafting 9 milli bullets costs 3 mineral and 1 synthetic. So you place the blocks in there like that and create. And it drops down. 9 milli bullets. Nice. So yeah, it's recycling and 3D printing taken to the absolute extreme. Which, to be perfectly honest, I can honestly see technology like that potentially existing in the future. Like, I know it's a bit sci-fi, but recycling techniques are getting better all the time, as is 3D. Like, 3D printing is just friggin' flying up there in terms of, like, what it's really capable of doing right now. So, I honestly see this stuff as, yeah, it's advanced, but I don't see it as being, like, entirely science fiction-y, you know? Anyway, we need to go into the hardware labs. Off to the next level. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make a big save. I've been doing some quick saves here and there, but I think it's fair to make a proper... Did that? Yeah, manual save. There we go. But I think it's fair to make a proper one. Just in case something goes wrong. Now entering the hardware labs. Technological marvels, such as the looking glass terminals, are prototyped and developed in the hardware labs. Oh yeah. Oh, blimey, have I nearly been going 2 hours already? Oh, my voice is starting to hurt. Thump. And... whoa. Nice. Woo. A bit tense. Yeah, those guys, they get sort of... I'm not exactly sure how they get corrupted. Somehow the Typhon, that's the name of the alien creatures, manages to, like, I guess infect them somehow. It's not exactly clear how it happens. Hey, sent us in the demo to the theater, see if you can sneak in a bottle of old Sadar. Demo delay, just heads up, the Axiom Artax propulsion system demo will have to be delayed. We're still working on a slight calibration issue in the machine shop. Nothing to worry about. Well, one would hope. More of this stuff. It's all over the place, I tell you. Hey. Well, he learned how to fly eventually. Just going off in the distance. You can actually, I think you can use this. Yep, there he goes. It's hard to make out. Top corner. Just dead body floating around. You laugh, but, you know, dead bodies. Happens all the time. Whoa, no you don't. Space elevator. Terraforming Mars. Honestly don't think that's worth it. Everybody says, oh, we can make Mars just like Earth. Well, yeah, but fucking how much is that shit gonna cost? Like, really? Let me just check. What's the Nora mod for? Cover spread parts from destroyed operator. That's the next one I need to find then. You get a lot of operators. Now they start introducing newer enemy types. Whew. Now eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nope. There it is. It's one of them. I know it's one of them. I saw him do it. Oh God, really? Already? Christ. Didn't think we'd be that full of our inventory already. Jeez. I definitely need to increase my inventory space at some point. Boom. He's in trouble. Oh, and he almost made it. Hello. You may notice some of those guys actually have names. They're named creatures because they used to be people. Can I not? Oh, okay. We'll work on that. Pretty sure, if memory serves, I think we can jump up. Yes, there it is. Hi. You've got neuromods on you, don't you? Can't take that, unfortunately, but oh well. Let me just drop you down there a moment. Good enough. Just leave him upside down, shall I? Ah, right, okay, so. Unfortunately, my inventory is now full. Oh, and another neuromod. That should give me enough for... Yep. No, that one. Suit space comes next. Because I can actually take these things out of here. Because I have room for them. Because that is good. Now there was another one over here. And there was one over here. Nice. No, is it you? What the hell was it? I'm sure there was something in here that was gonna attack me. No? Okay, well. First we get the map. Mapping is good. And we want to open up the security locker. Because there is one turret. Turrets are useful. I may have mentioned this in the past.
Alien threat detected. Target, no type of material detected.
Nice. Unfortunately, they're also pretty damn weak. Oh, nope, can't do that yet. Okay, we'll come back and get you later. Nope.
A lot of the station tech starts here. Lab equipment, special parts requests, prototypes. We should be able to fix your looking glass terminal from Dr. Calvino's workshop.
Should. And it's locked.
Calvino probably has a key card. You can locate him, or what's left of him, with the security roster.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Now, we need to go down here. Gotcha. Woo! Good job I know what I'm doing, really. Also, good job I know where the hell I'm going. Eat that, drop off this stuff. We really need 2 more. My wife asked me why I always brought a wrench to dinner. Mimics, I said. I laughed, she laughed, the toaster laughed. I killed the toaster. Good times. Was that always a mimic joke? Because I feel like that's an older joke that you just added the word mimic into on that. I'm sure it's like... I'm sure that's like an older joke that got adapted. It is, isn't it? I really do feel like that's an older joke. I can't remember exactly. My memory on that sort of stuff isn't brilliant. Hey, another chipset. I think it was originally the Decepticons. Right, fair enough. Okay, now these are just part of your sort of your suit. They're just addition. You can upgrade a lot of stuff. There's like so many different things that you can put little upgrades into. It's It's almost ridiculous, actually. By the time you get to the end of the game, you're like so super powered. It's it really is quite funny. In a good way, of course. Let's repair my suit because it's got a bit of damage on it. Another neuromod, very good. Very good.
Dr. Thorstein? Where are you? Machine shop. I was just... I heard an explosion. Forget that. Grab whatever you can and get to my office. We're evacuating. What? What should I... Neuromods. Exotic material. Just hurry. Meet me in my office. Yes, sir. And bring a glue gun.
I should probably repair that. Let me repair. There we go. I'm not 100% sure if it's better to repair things outright, because like the whole repairing weapons thing, that's something that's only been added in survival mode, and that's like only added like last week with the latest patch for the game. So the survival mode stuff I'm a little unsure and sort of new about, so we'll see what happens. No, you're not going to do that? That's fine, we can go in the other way. Alright, let's keep going. I can pick up the stuff we missed. That's right, I should probably go back and get some of the stuff I walked past before. I thought I remembered there not being 2 chairs in this room. I was like, yeah, now I remember. It only shows up the second time you walk into that room, not the first. Tricksy mimics. Right, let's pick up the stuff I missed last time around. Hopefully we can get enough good stuff. Oh, that's the wrong one. I like that you can put fires out with the glue gun. I think it makes it really useful. Seriously? Again? Hang on. So annoying how quickly your inventory space gets full in the early stage of the game. Once I get enough neuromods, I'll give myself a suit upgrade, which will expand my inventory and make things just a little bit less repetitive. Oh, I need that. Good. Good. Right. Let's keep going. What time are we on? Okay. We'll go down there later on, I think. So where have I not been yet? Did I get everything over in that foyer area? Don't even remember now. I probably did. And if I didn't, it probably doesn't matter. 1 cigar, and a lot of fire. Just put out as much fire as you can. Or try to, at least. The fire, the way the fire sort of registers the glue is very odd. Sometimes you can like try to put the fire out and it just won't go, like no matter how hard you try. There has been a number of times when that's been a big problem. Like right there, that's just not going out at all. And I'm not sure why. See, look, that one went out, so there you go. Oh dear. Well, this didn't go so well for them, did it? Whoa, there it goes. Boom. It's like the foam gun from Shadow Complex. Yes, it is very much like the foam gun from Shadow Complex. You can use it to make platforms, but you can't. One of the things the foam gun could do is the foam gun you could build like entire platforms by just like piece of foam on piece of foam on piece of foam. On this one, you can plant it on the wall, but you can't put foam on foam. It doesn't work. So you can like make it on the wall perfectly okay and sort of make yourself a platform to go up higher, but that's all you can do. Right. That's my inventory. I'm okay. I should be alright in this place. Come on. Look, you know you can. Probably would have been too hard to build unbreakable levels if you could. Yeah, I mean, in general, the glue gun is, you know, they did plan quite well, I think, for the glue gun. Because there are times where you can actually sort of shortcut your way into an area. Because of it. Like, I could have done that in the first area, but I'm going to try to play this game not exclusively like, oh, this is the first time I played it. You know, I'm not going to pretend it's the first time I played it, obviously, but I'm going to try to play in the way that I think the devs wanted you to play, you know? So that's fine. Okay. Lily, I was testing recycler charges. Something peculiar happened. I placed the usual source material into the chamber, set off the charge. Mixing with the result was something I'd never seen before. A purple, almost organic looking substance. Maybe something contaminated the source material. I'm unsure how to proceed, so I placed the unidentified material in the safe for now. Lily, I've been informed you're in need of an updated recycler charge fabrication plan, so I just so happen to have a spare one in my quarters for my next shift, and I'll bring it down. Yay, recycler charges. This is where they were made. I mean, that's kind of the point. I mean, these are the hardware labs, so that's where all the tech-related stuff happens. Look, it's a couple of mimics in there. Oh dear. Well, that's bad for them. And why is it bad for them? Simple. Because I can release a recycler charge in here. Let me show you how the recycler charge works. Watch this. Thump. And everything gets recycled. Isn't it fun? The future is awesome. So we gather up all this stuff, because again, you know, as I said, the more you gather, the better. Ooh. Note, in memorandum. Recycler charge went off with my foot in range. The organic material that was once a part of me is now neatly compacted into the sphere you see before you. Take heed. Oh yeah. Recycler charges do not discriminate, and if you stand too close to one when it goes off, you will get recycled too. In fact, you actually get an achievement for it. So there you go. Yeah. The future is awesome, but it's also awesomely dangerous. Don't need to do that Maybe a little later. I think I need to re-empty my inventory again. That's surprisingly dark. Yeah. Well, it's that kind of slightly dark, tongue-in-cheek kind of humor that games like these tend to have. Because, I mean, I mentioned about how the setting is set in a parallel universe. You know, where JFK wasn't assassinated. Like, he survived the attempted assassination. And so what it is you may notice that a lot of the tech looks futuristic, but also looks kind of old-fashioned. And that's kind of the point. It's kind of 60s sci-fi again.
Hey, it's Langley. Are you, is there anything weird going on over there?
No, like what?
I don't want you to panic.
What is going on, Langley?
Not sure yet. Security's running all over the place. So, everyone's still working there?
I guess. I don't know. I've been in the lab all day. Hang on. I'm looking now. I don't...
What was that?
Oh my god, I think we just lost 2 labs.
What?
I have to go.
Gotcha. Fuck, you could create a Bioshock villain out of that. What do you mean? What, the recycler charge thing? Some guy who throws recycler charge bombs. Yeah, well, you know, could happen, I guess. And uses the material to make other things. Well, that's kind of what I do, isn't it? You know, I'm throwing these bombs and stuff around, recycling everything, and... Thanks, Mimic. Christ. It's all ready to jump on the fountain. Where the hell did it go? How come the bombs don't recycle like the walls and the floors? I think that's just kind of creative license, because that would be fucking impossible to program in like a video game, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. This is not Red Faction. Although if you could combine the Red Faction stuff with this, that would probably be pretty damned awesome. Maybe, I don't know. Thaddeus, please keep an eye on Franklin. The man spends way too much time on personal projects and recreational pursuits. We're all human, I get it. But I'm worried he may try to use a propulsion system to access unauthorized areas. You were just about to bring up Red Faction. Yeah, well, Red Faction kind of had its own thing with the... You had the nano gun in 3. I mean, in the first 2 games, it was like you had destructible walls and stuff like that. And then in the second one, like the ground and everything stayed put, and you could just destroy lots of like the buildings and stuff like that with the nano gun and stuff. And then of course in the 4th one you still had the nano gun for destroying, but you could also like repair things as well. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yay, key code, always useful. All right, let's see, what's this? Ah, that's where the Mimic went. He died. Well, that's good. You had destructible walls in like the first level of the first game. Then you had to spend the rest of it in the base. Yeah, the thing was, it was a great idea in Red Faction, but the technology to do it properly wasn't really there. You know, Red Faction is one of those game series, I think they should reboot that. Like, it's one of those game series, like, I think it's been long enough since the end of the last game that I think they should actually reboot the Red Faction series. The only problem would be, like, what direction to take it in, because the Red Faction series was always a game that never really had its own identity. Like, the first one was a Half-Life clone. The second one was kind of a clone of itself in that regard. The third one was a Grand Theft Auto clone. And the fourth one was basically a Dead Space clone. So it's like, it always tried to copy like the latest trend. And it never really succeeded in it. So I think if they ever did do that, they'd have to properly decide on a genre and I think stick to it. Anyway, to whomever gave dear Mr. Gluey McGlueface arms, aka First Shift, I bow to thee. At first I thought the jelly yield hat could not be topped. I stand corrected. Your triumphant creation of baseball glove hands cannot be equaled. Make it a Doom Eternal clone. But we don't know anything about Doom Eternal yet. So, I mean, assumably it's going to be just more of the same of the first game, which I am 100% okay with. Like, you know, the first... Oh, really? Shite. The first Doom game was fantastic, and I am so looking forward to this sequel now. Like, it looks like it's going to be more of the same, which is great. 100% in favor of this. Anyway, let's just drop back down to the recycler. There we go. Do I need that? I might. This is the thing, because the more stuff I collect that I actually need, the less room I get. How was my, I've only got one neuromod. That's not enough for anything. Need more neuromods. I need the neuromod license. That's what I bloody need. I need the ability to actually make fucking neuromods. Right. Where was I? I was upstairs. I need to pop in and see that medical guy.
Requesting new operator.
So if I can get the medical operator to heal me up, saves me the job.
TranStar Pyramid 490 medical.
Looks like you've had a rough day.
There we go.
This will only take a moment. There. All better.
Alright, now where was I? That's right, I was over here. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of old game series that I feel should be brought back. I mean, I kind of spoke to you about this era that I was going to do a series about, you know, older game series that could potentially be revived today. But it was always that thing where I wasn't really sure if I could make it worthwhile, essentially. Already? Fuck you. I can... If I upgrade... I'm going to be back and forthing a lot at this point. And there it goes again. It's the guns. It's whenever I pick up the guns, that's when it always takes the most friggin' room out of my... Can I... There it is. There we go. I really just need more neuromods at this point. I just don't have any. I need so much space in my inventory and I don't have it. We'll be alright. Okay, so. Oh, is it full already? Oh, okay. In that case. Whoop. And the rest. Whoops, no, not that. Thank you. That's good. Good, 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 good. Ugh, blooming heck, I'm getting tired. Been at this nearly 2.5 hours now. Probably gonna start wrapping it up soon.
Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
I was kind of hoping we could visit the outside of the space station before the episode ends, but I guess we'll have to save that for the next stream. I don't specifically know if I should stream Prey again next week. What do you guys fancy? I mean, would you like to see more of Prey, or would you rather I do something else next week and start, you know, another selection of games again like I was doing before? Or would you prefer, I don't know what else I could do really. Well, it's either more Prey or it's something new, because I don't have any other games on the go at the moment. Live stream wise, at least. So it's going to be one or the other. If you have a preference. And we're full on inventory again. Back we go. I told you there's going to be doing this a lot, but it's all about just getting the maximum amount of stuff out of what's available. So yeah, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see more of this, or do you want to see something new? Because I do have another idea for a game I could stream that might be entertaining for watching. It's a game I haven't played before. Actually, it'd be the first time be a game I haven't played on stream, so would be interesting. Sort of I believe it's an open world platformer. Not sure about the open world thing, but 6683. We're in. Gotcha. Woo!
I think that's the director of the lab. I have the sense he admired you. Unfortunate.
Oh dear. My new reployer. Dr. Thornstein, just wanted to write you personally and thank you for the new reployer. I know some people have been on waiting list to get one of these things, and it was a pleasant surprise to find a new one in my office this morning. It is this feeling of gratitude that makes it awkward for me to trouble you further. However, if you could spare one of your engineers for a bit, I would be great for you to swing by and show me exactly what it does. Dr. Igwe. I wanted to clear a Morgan request again. Morgan was down here in the hardware labs today, just standing there as if not sure where to go, and when I offered to help, Morgan asked me for more operator parts. Parts I asked, the last one hasn't been sufficient. I got a blank look. I mean, no offense, Morgan requisited enough parts to repair any operator on our station 5 times over now. We have other operators that need maintenance. Kind of tempted to play Prey myself, so another game will give me more time to do so. Yeah, well, this is the kind of the thing. Prey is a really good game, and I like to hope that perhaps, you know, watching me play this is sort of giving you the desire to do so as well, which would be good. Interesting note. Do you own Prey yet? I didn't think you'd bought it yet. Because if you haven't bought it, you might want to hold off until Thursday. Because I'm pretty sure the Steam Summer Sale starts this Thursday. I think. You know, I'm not 100% sure on that one. If you forget the code ES and XE. What are ES and XE? Well, it's simple. 99 and 54. So 9954. 9954. Sweet. No, I didn't think you had it. Yeah, I mean, so you could probably pick it up cheap. I don't know what kind of discount it would get. Probably not like a massive one. You probably get lucky with like 25% off. And I doubt the Moon Crash DLC would have a discount on it yet. But I would say that it's definitely worth picking up. It's kind of a shame that I've kind of spoiled the first couple of levels for you, but there's plenty more to the game beyond this. There's like a lot of areas in the game. There's like it's about a dozen or so. So and they're all big levels, you know, they're all like as big as like the foyer and the hardware labs area, and that's not including the sort of exterior of the space station. That's huge. So I would definitely recommend this game. So playing something else next week could be good, I think. So I may do that, and then I think I'll probably just juggle the 2 games rather than all 3, like I usually like I did before, I should say. Because juggling the 3 games, you know, it was kind of like I wanted to just try different things. Because, you know, I think playing the same game over and over and over again, week after week after week, is gonna be, it gets a bit monotonous. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting tired. But yeah. It's good, so we'll see what happens. Can I? I've got 3 now, and oh yay, suit modifications, more inventory space. Yes, please. Oh God, yes. Now we have a bigger inventory. As you can see, I've got 1 extra line down here and 1 extra line there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 extra spaces. Bloody useful. Oh yeah, so we need to split, transfer that across because I don't need all of those yet. So yeah, next week I'll probably play something else. I won't tell you what it is, I'll sort of surprise you with it. But yeah. Okay, well, that being the case, we're going to be going into the machine shop next, but I feel like this is a good place to end it. I mean, I've been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours now. My voice is starting to get a bit rough. I'm more or less recovered from the cold I had last weekend, but I do feel like I've still got a teensy-weensy bit of the cold just hanging around because my throat has been rough for a while. One more thing, actually, I can show you a little secret that'll help. Should you decide to do this? Whoa, no, that's not it. Come on. Well, it's not really a secret. It's something that's hard to notice unless you know exactly what you're looking for. Go up there, jump up here, and look. There's a secret area secret area up here. Like I said, it's not really secret, it's just hard to notice, but you won't notice if you don't know what you're looking for. But look, you get a chipset. Which one's this? Backlash has attempts to return damage to the attacker. That's something worth clipping. Oh yeah, and every time you increase your inventory, you also gain 2 more of these slots, so that's also worthwhile. Come on, grab the note, please. Clive was here. And a Starbender Cycle book. You get an achievement if you read all of those, apparently. But, yep, there you go. So, yeah, as I said, I think I'm going to leave it here for now, because my voice is going, and I'm feeling pretty tired, and I very much want a cup of tea right now. So we'll stop here, and I'll show you the machine shop and beyond in the next episode, because this game's probably going to take me several weeks of play to do, because it's a pretty long game, especially if I bother to do all the side quests and the exploring and all the stuff that you don't necessarily have to do to complete the game. And to be honest, even the main game itself is pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, because, you know, as you say, Prey does look like a pretty decent game, and it's got that lovely, you know, open levels with a lot of exploring. There's a lot of nooks and crannies. The weapons feel pretty good. The enemies are fun, and the mimic thing will fuck with your brain. Like, you will be so paranoid that everything you're touching. You do eventually find a way to detect the mimics if you are lucky, because there is a certain amount of randomness to the game, and you don't necessarily get the piece of tech that allows you to detect mimics outright. Sometimes you have to wait for it for quite a while before you get to it. Sometimes you get lucky and you get it early. So we'll see what happens on that front. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, follow me here on Twitch if you aren't already, although there aren't that many viewers in, so probably not all that much. Fine, whatever. If you are watching this on the YouTube archive, by all means, you can follow me on YouTube, subscribe to me there. God only knows I could do with some subscribers. You could follow me on Twitter It's at Oymon Gaming. And of course, you can subscribe to me on Twitch as well. No, it's what is it? Is it follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube? I don't know. It's the same basic thing. You just click the button that says follow, subscribe, whatever the hell it is. Just click it. Click it. Click it lots. Because that'll be good for both of us. So, thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you next week. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, bye, bye.